Welcome, Capricorn. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I've pulled for you on this full moon in Leo, the Temperance card. This is showing me a situation that you dealt with and have in some ways healed from in the past, has come up again for your review, a readjustment, some truth that you've gained from uh, uh, something reappearing in your life. This can be the passing of someone that you used to be related to or connected to in a significant way in the past. Someone perhaps you've long separated from has come into your experience in a way that is prompting you to look at that experience again and recognize how much you have changed since your former recovery or overcoming a challenge that this individual or situation represented at the time. You are surprised at how deeply attached you still have been to a situation that has long ago, you believe, been closed out of your life. This is quite likely with a co-parent or partner that you had children with, or a child with that you have long separated from or divorced, who is coming into your life for some new reason. Perhaps they're remarrying, or they are connecting with you through your children, or perhaps they are transitioning, passing on. Something that's causing you to reconnect and is bringing up old feelings about what you thought was over and done with, how much you've learned since then, and how you're able to appreciate the lessons that are available to you now, and the ability to gain real closure or composure through an experience that was perhaps deeply challenging to you at many levels. This is a general reading, Capricorn, so it won't resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information about that is in the description box below. Welcome to all of you that are new and that are familiar to me. I appreciate you spending some time with me. And in your present, we have the Star. And this is beautiful. This is really underlining how far you've come. I sense that the experience from the past really devastated you. It really required you to pick yourself up, almost scrape yourself up, and move forward in a way that was deeply limited. Your reserves were wiped out. Your energy was flattened. You really had to struggle to come back from whatever the situation was in the past. But now you have been coping and learning that your best success comes through development of who you are, finding your unique vision, your unique gift, your unique perspective on the world, and elevating that, following through on that. And this is what has given you hope, and what is now being highlighted by this reconnection, that in fact you have so thoroughly moved away from the investment in former beliefs and ideas and the way things should be, something that held you to a situation that didn't serve you. The belief that this is what you had to do, this is what was required, even if it didn't serve you, even if it wasn't reflecting your desires, your principles, your needs. You felt compelled to see it through, to stay anchored. And in fact, it's really the release of this situation that has allowed you to pursue a path that is much more hopeful, faithful, and allows you to honor your truth of a different version of your experience in the world and, frankly, a better world. In the past, the Ace of Cups. This is almost bringing me to tears. This shows that you have persevered through the strength and power of your own love, cultivating self-love, self-respect, self-honor, really understanding that expecting the world to love you, that your place was to put love into the world, that you had so much to offer and so much to give, and that was your business, to not lick your wounds over what you had lost, but to look at your privileged capacity to give so much, and that what you had to give, people were waiting for. People needed. The world needed you. And finding your resilience and your ability to give is what has helped you to grow and what is benefiting you at this moment. Your clear understanding that you are here to help others. And you're certainly deserving of support, but you've understood how to give yourself that support. Something about the past experience seems like an almost evacuation of support for you. You were left almost completely alone, to fend for yourself, to climb your way out of some kind of ruin. And you did it. And you did it because of the lightness of heart, a lack of bitterness. Even though you felt anger and resentment about some of what you had experienced, you knew that that was not going to help you, that that was going to limit your ability to move forward. So you did your best to forgive it, to let it go, and that is ultimately what has served you to this day. And that's what's opening up the world to you at this particular time. And perhaps the event that you have recently connected with feels like a kind of liberation. You've cried your tears. You've had your dark moments. You've railed with anger, but you've actually, because you've understood that to cope with the reality that was before you, you had to forgive in order to feel good about the work you had to do to pick yourself up again. I hope I'm being clear there. And in the future, the Chariot card is showing you're holding on to this feeling of love, this feeling of privilege that allows you to have so much to give, to continue to grow, to put the distractions aside, with so much to give to the world, with so much love, with so much understanding. Clearly, this is empath energies that you have. There are a lot of demands on your time. There are many distractions, and one of your lessons has been to eliminate those distractions in terms of setting up healthy boundaries, saying no to things that, even if they're attractive, you know you can't manage as a single individual. And in fact, you have worked so hard in order to now focus on your love, on your passion, on your gift, developing that, focusing on that, sustaining you moving forward. There's a lot of principle and a belief in a better world that you feel uniquely designed to support and work towards. And this is your charge. This is how you're finding your belonging in the world. If this reading is resonating for you, fellow Capricorns, please like this video. Please share this with others if you're so inclined, and please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. It is greatly appreciated. And I've pulled the Death card. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. And this is a kind of cementing the idea that you have ultimately left behind not just people and events and circumstances, but beliefs, a commitment to the way things were supposed to be, that way things many would tell you to this day they are supposed to be. And you've actually learned firsthand that the status quo, conforming with what is supposed to be right for everybody, did not work for you. And in fact, you've learned that your set of truths, your set of principles, beliefs, your faith lies elsewhere. You believe in a different model. You don't believe in a limited abundance for only some. You believe in abundance, uh, human rights for all, and that the world can sustain that when properly understood and shared. So this death for you is a rebirth. It could have accompanied a literal death of someone with whom you were once associated. In that way, the experience of transcendence is even promoted. I do believe for some of you, where there was a transition of someone you were connected with, associated with this, you actually saw your role in supporting that person to move on their journey, to liberate them, to release them, that you understood you were a part of that. In the present, the Star card is clarified by the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups. This speaks to me about community. The community that you surround yourself with, the things you believe in, the people you trust and are allied with, the principles that you uphold about this abundant world. This is something that has inspired your movement forward to the development of your gifts in a way that allows you to share. You understand that power comes from sharing what we have, not in accumulating what we have for our own individual benefit, but the strength of a community that shares all resources, including those resources of self, that generosity, and the vulnerability that it takes to understand that. It's not about giving everything away. It's about respecting the principle of mutual aid and support as a fundamental principle to a community's thriving and abundance and success. So this is something that you participate in and actually work towards, plan towards its development, its expansion as an idea, as a concept. And in the past, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Five of Cups and the High Priestess. So much of your path of love, I would say, your journey of love, is about the regret and sadness that you have experienced. And I do believe, although you have understood that you could not hold on to the bad feelings, you have felt them. You felt the anger, the bitterness, the sadness, incredible sadness regarding the things that haven't worked out in your relationships. And that's not just about our lovers and significant partners, that's about our family members, our colleagues, the unsuccessful relationships, the failures in any arena, the disappointments you've endured have been part of a deep healing process for you in which you have had to reclaim your own authority. You have been blessed with an ability to be able to see in some way, to be able to empathetically kind of penetrate space and time through your ability to profoundly reflect on your experiences. This is the second time that some quality of some psychic or intuitive qualities are coming up in this reading from your past. So there's a sense of protection from your past. Something you were able to see or align yourself with has protected you, has helped you to be vulnerable over and over again, to give love, even when it was risky and even ill advised to do so. And you've learned from every experience, although it has brought you some sadness, some sense of aloneness or frustration. You've ended up coming through with a sense of gratitude for those experiences. And this is all rooted on an expanding ability to love. This is what promotes your desire to move forward in love despite the love you feel you have lost. In the future, the Chariot is clarified by the Chariot. That's a first. And the Sun card. Wow. So yes, the perseverance is paying off in your clarity about where you're going, and where your destination is in being your full, joyful, authentic self. And building upon your focus, you feel you have so much to accomplish. It almost feels as though you're moving towards a new world. You understand that the rebirth you're experiencing as a result of this letting go of the past, of the death of your past, is fueling you to experience a new life, build a new world. And this is what is engaging your heart, your talents, your passion. I'm going to finish up this reading, Capricorn, with a flora and fauna of Africa, my homage, as you know, to the motherland and to Mother Earth. And I pulled the Kikada. And the key word is inner voice. Thank you, High Priestess. And it reads, you are transforming into your best self. It's time to reemerge and use your voice to reconnect with the world around you. If you've enjoyed this content, Capricorn, please check out the video and/or playlist above for more content. Until next time, namaste.